Hey guys! Today's topic of the video is how to get over someone you never actually dated. If you're new to my channel, check out the description box. Usually I leave there links to my other related videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's start. So maybe you fell for a friend who didn't have the same feelings, maybe you had a crush with a coworker who was taken or married, or maybe you've only been on a few dates with a guy you liked, but it felt much more than that. It felt like you've been in a relationship already, because you imagined your life together, you had plans and dreams about this person, and now it's all crushed because he doesn't want to be with you. Maybe he said it, maybe he ghosted you, and you have to move on. You have no choice, except that you could chase him, which I do not recommend. I have videos where I talk on how it's not a good idea to do so. If you want, check it out. So you realize you have to move on somehow, but at the same time it may feel like it's stupid. Why it's so hard to forget someone you don't know that well, someone you never actually dated. And this is a very important point actually. You do not know them that well. You think you do, but most likely you just have a perfect image of them, the image that is not full. It's a good time to ask yourself questions like, why exactly was he so desirable to you? Why you need him that much that you can't let go even knowing he's not into you? What quality of his is so needed in your life? Maybe he was passionate, very kind, maybe he was generous, and so on. I'm trying to say that sometimes if we desperately need someone in our lives, it's only because they give us something that we don't have and we don't allow ourselves to have. Like, for example, when a man compliments you a lot and you are craving it, you need it so much that because you need the other person to show you how amazing, beautiful you are when you don't believe it yourself. A person who knows and feels that about themselves, they don't need others to remind it to them. They don't need others' approval. Yes, it's nice to hear sweet words, but it's different. Or, for example, when you admire a man with a passion, one thing is to want to meet a man like that and having it as one of the criteria in your list of a perfect man, but it's totally different to desperately want and not letting go a man you met who's passionate but who seems not wanting to be with you. The difference is in how bad you need a person with certain qualities, even when they don't like you back. You need to be happy and whole on your own. Yes, you need to have standards and know exactly what you want, but also it's important that a man you want to be with will be happy to be with you. A man who's not into you or a man who's ghosting you should not be in your list of a perfect guy's qualities. You want a man who'll be loving and supporting you, who won't spend time with you, and so on. So if all that rings a bell, see what qualities all the men you've wanted had in common and think about how can you have it in your life. If they all were passionate, then maybe find yourself some hobby, try something new, find your passion, try something that you always wanted, or maybe you need to change your job, and so on. Also, you need to remind yourself that it will not help your healing process if you spend time continuing to fantasize about this guy or about how things would be if he stayed with you. Do not make things worse. Next is you need to accept how you feel. Yes, you may never be official, but it doesn't matter. You need to accept what you feel first. Do not deny or try to hide your pain and feelings. You need to dive into it for some time, because otherwise you are bottling those feelings up and they do not go anywhere. They will remind of themselves when you don't expect it, like when you'll meet another person, for example. You can't hide it. Accept the situation. Yes, maybe you feel like a fool, maybe you acted like one. That's okay. That is a lesson for a future self when you meet a guy of your dreams who will be the right one for you. Or maybe you love yourself more now because you'll realize you don't love yourself enough and that's why you are looking for someone else's approval. Reach out for help from your friends or go to a therapy. You need to talk about it and let it go. There is nothing wrong with needing help. Physical activity can also help. You need to take that stress away. Go to some fitness or dance classes, do something active, move that energy. Another way to cope with emotions is journaling. You can write down everything you think and feel. Do not stop yourself while writing. Allow yourself to feel. Do not look for beautiful words. Do not hide anything. Write it how it is. It will help the healing process. And do that every day until you don't want to write anymore, until you don't feel any pain. Also, do the positive stuff. Things that make you feel better, like meeting up with your friends, starting a new hobby, going out, taking a walk, and so on. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope it was helpful. Share your thoughts and tips down below. Go check out my other videos, like and subscribe. Okay, bye!